let's do this. Let me get my stuff turned on here. Let me see here. There we go. Exocaged live at 7. Major Woods, what's up, buddy? Nice man. Let me see here. There we go. Good old forehead king shining up the world again. What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's been doing all right. I just uploaded, I kind of uploaded today 5 or 6 videos for channel members. Hopefully you guys picked up all those. Iceman, Mark Springer, Garage Life RC, Seth Schuler, Steve C. Coffee time in the lounge room, Morning Joe. What's up, buddy? Man, got my Vidavon stuff today. Check this out. Let's go ahead and open this thing up here. This is the rear bulkhead for the X-Max. This is going to take a lot of work to put in. Look at that. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, that's beautiful. One of the issues that I have with the plastic X-Max when you're really trying to crank something down is this right in here. The plastic will just kind of mash and you kind of lose your secure of the motor, especially with some of these different motor mounts that we have out now. This 7075 is not going to mash. That's beautiful. Aha! That's going to be a lot of work. Okay, this little piece right here, you guys can see this. This is something that comes in from the factory on your plastic ones. You can take this out. So you can take that out to fit all your different motor mounts. That's nice. It's got a little boss right there for the Vidavon stuff, just like the stock one does. Yeah. I've also got these pieces right here as well. Jeffrey, what's up? Birthday gift. Oh, you got a Corley Punisher. Nice. Everyone, what's up? It looks amazing. Missouri Scalers. What's up, guys? Bit of fun stuff. Looks nice. Awesome, Bradley. Scott, buddy, Sheiky, what's happening, man? Rich Flesh. Yes, sir, it is. Tim Clark. All right, buddy. Heck yeah, man. Thor is an awesome machine. Do they make one for the Max? Rear bulkheads? Yeah, he's got the Max front and rear bulkheads. So, yeah, you can check those on eBay. Yeah, he's got front rear bulkheads. Well, the motor mount is kind of part of the rear bulkhead. So, yeah, he has them. Buddy, I don't have the Notorious, but I'd have to assume that maybe the other 6S mounts will fit. Will the E-Buggy, will the Typhon Buggy wing mount fit? I don't know. I don't have a Notorious or any of that. But I know we crashed the heck out of our Typhons, and they seem to do just fine. They take it like a champ. Must be the rear. Oh, Sheiky, well, heck, I hope I put mine in right. Oh, that's beautiful. The new skids that go on here. This is beautiful. It's almost like he designed these to fit. Watch me knock. There we go. Look, that's your bottom right there. Wow. So this must be the front one, and this is the rear one right here. This thing is beautiful. All one piece too, except for the removable part, which is nice. Wow. Oh, I've also got something else to work on. See this? Rear sway bar. You know what this fits? That guy right there. The Curry, the U4 by Losi rear sway bar. And it looks beefy too. Now, I got to tell you, as far as driving that vehicle, I think on a flat track, this right here will be phenomenal. Super important. I've also got a rear axle housing too, and some other parts and pieces. You'll see. It's going to be blinged out like you. It's going to be blinged out all the way. But anyway, this right here will be awesome for it comes like flat track and like short course style racing. I do believe if you're going to be bashing around through like a rocky terrain, you know, more like a U4 will be when it's on the rocks and stuff like that, or like a King of the Hammer style stuff, it might be better to actually disconnect one of these and just leave it back here. You know, just if you take one arm off, then it'll work. You won't even know it's there. But this right here is a great tuning option, man. And I'm glad he went nice and beefy on the bar too. Looks nice. You need a bigger suspension bar or a bigger sway bar for the Raminator. The one I've got somewhere around here actually bent. I don't know why, but anyways, all right. Is that a Superstar Destroyer? Williams, that is the rear bulkhead for the X-Max. It kind of looks like a Star Destroyer. But RC Stump Jumpers. Hey, buddy, Ken Mark. That trailer is just, right now, it's on permanent, you know, just sitting there waiting. So maybe hopefully soon I'll be able to get started back on that, because I've got the transmission for it. I got to build a subframe to fit the axles and all that stuff. But yeah, I got too much to do. You plan to try the 800 and the SEX6 or sticking to the Black Jacket? Scott, I'm happy with the Black Jacket motor, in all honesty. I really am. I'm fine with that. I'm also the 1260 from Castle. That's fine as well. I mean, really, I have not seen a need to go bigger on the motor with that truck. I just haven't. Let me see here. DeJoiner, what's up, buddy? RC Citrus, what you putting together? I've got X-Max. I've got Baja Ray, Hammer Ray right here. I've finally got my Vidavon carbon rear ESC mount for the DBXLE, so that's going to be nice. Let's get this opened up. I want to see something. So here's the carbon mount right here. Yeah. My other Max 4 showed up. So now I have two Max 4s. So one will be in the Raminator, which I've actually got a mount made for that to mount the Max 4 down low. So I've got that, which I've got to put that back together. I've also got, I don't see them out here, but I've got the new V3 shocks. I've got those, which are monster shocks, like really nice shocks. But I've got the O-rings, the stock shocks were leaking real bad. I thought I brought them out here, but I guess I didn't. But, I got an adapter, all that wonderful stuff. Big old jumper wire. What I'm wanting to check here, oh, I've got some more QS8s coming too. Ordered those off of Amazon, of all places. Any motor suggestion for the Phoenix? Got to replace a burnt out motor. It's possible the new 2300 Fusion might fit that. If it does, then that would be awesome. Clayton, bulkhead is amazing, that's for sure. So what I'm wanting to see is there, oh my goodness. There is. What I wanted to see, and hold on. I think this may have come with the bolts. Maybe. I thought the ESC come with the bolts. Maybe it didn't. But anyways, just so you guys know, in case you're wondering, there is, I can do it like this. Oh, I got bolts off of the X-Max mount. They're for 4mm. I want you guys to see that this Max 4 ESC bolts right to this mount. So that's an awesome thing. And no trimming, no adjusting or any of that stuff. Nice. I'm actually working on something. Joe Girding, hey, Max 4 and the SCX6. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know where I would mount it, but this is the DBXLE mount right here. Absolutely fits the Max 4. Bolts right in place. That's nice. Very nice to see. I mean, I don't know. Speaking of the SCX6 and the Max 4, like a 12S SCX6, I'm all for it, but I think I'd have to change out the motor. And the reason is, I was talking to Tom Asher, and he's Three Brothers RC, by the way, that we're not exactly sure that his Black Jacket motor and the Max 4 will get along. The 14 poles may be a bit too much to really start pushing it with one of these. But I've got the Castle 1260 kV. I'm not sure if that would go to 12S or not. And even if it did, you're not going to handle the SCX6. It's not going to take that kind of speed. It'll be something where I go do a crawl with it, boring crawl, and maybe a speed run out at the field or something. I've got an idea for something at the field that's going to change the world, but I'm not telling you. It's going to be awesome. I got to build it though. I'll probably use the Creighton 8S for this one. Yeah. Just Happy Castle. Clayton. There are guys working on possibly getting the Max 4 into the X-Max. I haven't seen it yet, but I know there's going to be mounts coming out to put this thing in there if they're not already out, in all honesty. So, heck, XLX2. How much juice do you want and what's your budget, Clayton? Because the Max 5 and an 800 or a Max 5 and 1100 actually runs pretty darn good in an X-Max. So you may not need a $450 ESC. That's what the Max 4 costs. Thank you, Animal Mother. We got 26 likes right now. At least what I'm looking at right there. Baltimore is back. Matt Harris, what's up, buddy? Richard McKinney. She's beautiful. Haha. I got a video coming out soon. I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to release it. I released it for the channel members. Me and the wife actually driving crawlers at Little Rock City, Arkansas, which is not Arkansas, Alabama. Anyway, the place where they had the skill nets at, LRC, Little Rock City. They actually have a name for it, something else. I can't think of it right now. Mark Vassir, Grijon Arnison, hey buddy. Durgard and keep an X-Max light. We'll treat you right. Yeah, Joe, you're right. And then here I am adding more Vidavon to it. Oh boy. That's the mount for the Vidavon mount and all that. Nice. Tell you guys what is that? Must be for the, okay. All right, cool deal. Just looking at parts and pieces. I got a bunch of stuff in tonight, man. Bunch of stuff. What do you think the best ESC for the Revo is? Fred Robertson. Man, I'd probably go with just a Max 6 on that. It'll handle your 6S stuff perfectly easy, and if you really want to get crazy and figure out how to do it, it'll do 8S. Yeah, Gert, yeah, Joe, it's going to be a tank. I mean, it's sitting up there. You can see the wheels. I think I've got just about everything Vidavon makes for it. I may not have the tire. I do have the tow rods on. I do. Fully light or fully metal. Can't have to it. Robert Sean, what's broken on your Rift, buddy? Any plans on a mod build? What mod are you talking about? Is that a style of vehicle or something that I'm missing out on here? Oh, the 2-speed. Robert, did you, or Faubert Sean, did you see the videos that I put out on how to make that work? It's kind of a pain in the butt, man. RC Master, I do have some rocks. I have got about maybe three or four boxes of rocks in. Picked up a bunch of them at Beat the Creek that were given to me. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. I've got to get out there and make that video. I have enough to make the video now. And some of them are actually on the rocks. So I've actually put some of them to use. Can't decide between Castle, 800 or 1100. Lee Griffiths, the 800 will run perfectly fine. The 1100 will kick it in the butt again. Obviously the gearing and all that. In my big Creighton 8S, I've got a 800 kV. In the little Outcast 8S, I've got an 1100 kV. So Hobbywing in the Creighton, Castle in the Outcast. And the Outcast is way stronger than the Creighton. Creighton's good, don't get me wrong, but it ain't got the juice the Outcast has. And I should probably change that around, you know, since the Creighton can actually put the power down a little bit better. But I don't know. Outcast is what it is. Yes, I treated it with the... Oh, the MCD. Oh, MCD. Okay. I haven't got that truck yet. Cardinal Racing. I haven't got that one yet. Yes, and I tread it, but with the 15 it still broke. Faubert, the biggest thing about keeping your vehicles alive, and I see it almost every weekend when I open up the Exoplex, the driver mod. When you land, let off the throttle. You can save yourself. That was my feet on the chair. You can save yourself so much money and downtime by just letting off the throttle when you land. Landing under full throttle can break anything and everything. 2-speed works smoothly. Such a pain. Tim, if I ever build another Rift, or if I ever really get back into mine again, I'm just simply going to leave the stock gears in it. Just leave the stock gears in it and call it a day. I mean, really, there's just almost no need to really put the crawler gear in unless you're trying to build something like a portal axle Rift Thor, like what I did in the past. Chainsaw, what's up? Tim, you should be getting the Ford titanium bouncer. They were talking to me, and they were actually supposed to send me that, but I have not seen it anywhere. So what's the next event you plan on going to? Shiki, the next one that I plan to go to is going to be the one in October at Beat the Creek in Maysville, Kentucky. That's the next event that I'm planning to attend. So I get to that one. I think it'll be good. I don't believe it's supposed to be so vendor oriented or any of that. So I think it's more like come out, run what you brung, go hit the trails and have a good time, I believe. So one is there. All right. David Prill. I sent some obsidian in the box. Dude, I saw that. That was awesome. I may even have that down here. Let's see. No, not that one. Well, I've got that somewhere. That was really neat to see. And yeah, yep, cut my left finger off. See? Sorry, that was horrible. Sorry about that, guys. Don't ban me. Nathan Worth. Hey, buddy. Thank you, man. Hey, Joe. Looking for an aftermarket transmission for the SCX 10.3 that has dig, but no 2-speed. Looking for quality or a normal trans with added dig, maybe. Okay. Okay, the option that I would have for you is to go to Bauhaus RC and get the 3-gear adapter to go into the belly or the skid of that truck. Then go on Amazon and get that 3-gear transmission that has a dig on it. I've done some videos. Got one right here. It looks just like this right here. It doesn't come with this drive shaft or those wires. But this right here, this has got your dig on it. This is about $60 or so. So you can put this right there, and there's your dig. If you're wondering about the gigantic drive shaft, yeah, helicopter. Anyway, this is actually a SCX6 drive shaft. I had a sleeve made for it to make it fit the 5mm because this is the transmission I'm planning to put in that trailer. So I've already got it. I've already got this set up to drive the trailer axles. So, I mean, I've got part of it done and it actually fits really good. So yeah, this is a SCX6 drive shaft on a 5mm output. Yeah, I'm glad you asked that. That was a great question, Nathan. So Bauhaus RC, get the 3-gear adapter. At that point, you can bolt this transmission right into it. It also comes with a servo mount, so you can put your dig servo on here and all that. It is 48 pitch. It does come with a pinion gear, which I've probably lost at this point. But I've got the same transmission in Thor, and the transmission has actually got quieter the more I drive it. So I really like this transmission. It's about $65 shipped. Are you going to have anything going on at your track this summer? Let it come from Virginia. Buddy, Fred, I really appreciate that. But if you come down here to this track, you're just going to cook and suffocate in high humidity, possibly rainy conditions. Summer is rough, like it is in a lot of places. So, I mean, Fred, if you really want to get down here to Florida, what I would suggest you do is make plans, as in like go rent a hotel now for the USTE in Williston, Florida. It is the most insane, awesome event. Vendors like you wouldn't believe, probably 30 different vendors. If you're into scale trucks, if you're into scale semis, if you're into all that stuff, it's like the mecca of scale stuff. It's just awesome. If you're into custom fabricating with styrene, hard bodies, all that stuff, it is just amazing. Just amazing. I'll have a stand out there, so I'll be doing my Vidavon stuff and all that. So that, and I hope to get out on the trails a little bit more this coming year. But as the channel grows, I become busier and busier. I'm telling you. And you guys are why the channel's growing. Thank you. It's really... Oh, man. All right. Catch you later, Faubert. Chris Johnson, hey buddy. From Blacksburg, it's a shame you're so far away. Yeah. Hey, finally caught it. Hey, Pekra, what's up, buddy? Matt Langford, buddy, hey man. Tim Clark, what is summer? Been raining for weeks here in Western Oregon. Man, speaking of that, Tim, dude, I've been looking at some of the footage from Yellowstone. Wow. That place is getting destroyed. And here, it's bone dry. You guys see the videos. It's just bone dusty dry out here. Chad Cole, what's a good type of drive shaft for the SCX 10 style crawler? SCX 10, you're talking about the older style, Chad? If you can find a MIP that'll still fit that, go for it. Bust Nut, what's up, man? Hey, brother, Susan called. She said, thanks for the $3, sucker. Bust Nut's my stepbrother. I have no idea who this Susan is. Oh, Bust Nut. If you guys want to see some insane editing work and just crazy stuff, check out his channel. He's really good. I'm telling you. MIA. Hey, look, JMHRC. What's up, buddy? Jay Burris, are you coming to Axial Fest Badlands? Buddy, I'm not going to be able to make it this year. If I'm successful in retiring, then I absolutely plan to do some traveling next year. Absolutely. Tim Clark. All right. Dude, thank you, buddy. Thank you for that. And yeah, finally made it to 50K, man. That was awesome. Just a few years ago, I was like, yeah, if I make it to, if I happen to make it to 10K, it'll be amazing. Right now, my number is 50,294. So I'm starting to close in on 51. That's awesome. You guys are awesome. Oh, man, 1998. Thank you, JMH. How's it going, Joe? Just got out of the hospital. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Hold on. There we go. 98. Hopefully you're okay, buddy. 98. Incision shafts are great. Wild Boar 8, H2 are great. Charts great as well. Yeah, the SCX6. Now, what I have known, now you're talking about the TRX4 shaft. I have found out that they don't have quite as much angle available as like the Wild Boar 8s do. The Wild Boar 8s, they can flex more. They got more angularity, more capability for that. A little bit larger in diameter now. So, oh man, look at this. Pekra, I joined at 8,600 something. I knew this channel would blow up. Here's to another 50K in half the time and 200K in a third. Pekra, buddy, I hope so. That would be phenomenal, man. Remember 20, been a channel member for 20 months. That's got to be the record. That's awesome, man. Listening on my Wraith speakers again. Fredo Dog. Exocaged, love your videos. I want to ask, what other programming card you recommend me for the Quick Run Fusion 18? You're going to have to get the one for the 1080. The 1080 ESC. That little card, they're using that for just about everything. I've got the Bluetooth adapter, but I have not even plugged it in yet. I really need to get the app and all going and get all that done. Red Cat does have a sale going on. You're right. And I think I'm an affiliate with Red Cat. Probably should post some of those up. But the Red Cat Marksman is pretty much just a brushed version of the Wendigo. So kind of, yeah, I have, but I haven't. If that makes any sense. It's the same truck as the Wendigo. It's just brushed with a Jeep body. So I kind of had my hopes up for it, but when I saw what it actually was, just kind of like, yeah. I almost got it though because it comes with a legit Holmes motor. That was a major selling point for me, and I almost threw down and got that. Almost. but it's the same thing, just depowered. Horizon is having a Father's Day sale. Yeah, I posted up about the Fire Team at $5.99. So I paid like $800, almost $300 more than that. It was $7.99, I think, $8.60 or something. Shipped and was shipping and tax and all that stuff. It was somewhere around there. $840 to $750. It was somewhere around $800. I'm not exactly sure, but it's a pretty good deal. Chancellor, you put the marksman's body on your Wendigo. There you go. You've got a marksman. Just put a brushed motor in it and you're all set. Matt Harris, any more plans for the Stampede? I actually looked at that earlier. It was actually sitting on something and the back tires are all flopped down. I'm like, geez. What I need to do is just go ahead and order the RPM parts for it, the plastic out drives. The bearings are actually good, at least I believe. So, yeah. I just need to put those on there. I mean, the motor and ESC for $55, and I messed up on that. When I was originally looking at those, they were only $39. I waited almost 2 weeks to actually buy them, and they went up like $15. So I could have got that combo for like $40, but I waited. And I paid for it. Kind of like waiting until tomorrow to buy gas because you know it's going to be higher, right? Yeah, gasoline. 10.2 honchos, like $250. Any 10.3 axles. Actually, there is. I got to go through my notes. I believe they may actually be yours. Because I know I added them to the order. Let me go through here. I believe I added those for you actually. And they are silver with brass front and back. So, yeah, I got to check. But anyway, message me. I know you will. Let me see here. Glenn Stauffenberg. Hey, Joe, have you thought about doing any more mods to the Gen 8 for a 4-link and straight axle conversion? It's absolutely awesome. In all honesty, the Gen 8 is just sitting there on the rack. I haven't actually done anything with it. Right now, I've got the Fusion, the 2300K. That's an awesome setup, guys. The Fusion, it's got a better startup. Okay. Where is it? I just saw this. Yeah, Bust Nut 33. Can we make a video where the truck jumps midair and knocks your head off? Do you guys want to see a video that my brother Bust Nut 33 puts together where like I'm getting slaughtered? If we do, I'll let him post it up on his channel and you guys can go there since, you know, YouTube thing. So comment if you guys want to see that. I'm sure we can come up with something on that. And this, I got to put up the event for the Exoplex on Sunday. We'll have to see about the weather. On Sunday, she can do it. All right. On Sunday, burn out a car. Do I get another SCX6 or get my Scott Dubin spec? Do I get another? You've already got an SCX6. So you might as well get the DBX LE2. And I know a guy you can get rid of on parts from. The two-wheel drive content was hilarious. Those two-wheel drives, yeah. They are. It actually drives pretty good with the GT5 in it. She has like $150 cheaper than diesel. Anyway, okay. I'm going to get to you, RC Daily, here in just a second. Okay, I'm getting off track. This weekend, I've got a track record of 17.9 seconds. I've done a little bit of work to the track to try to smooth it out. It was getting whooped. So this weekend, I've got a challenge. the fastest lap, and you get 5 laps. The fastest lap, okay, if it's under 17.9, I'll give your $10 entry back and put 20 bucks on top of it. So you got to do a blistering fast lap, faster than 17.9. Tying it won't work. You got to do 17.8 or faster. And then as the day progresses, if by chance somebody comes in with a 17.7, they get the money. I got to post that up. I got to word it just correctly. If not, it'll be like everybody that makes it under 17.9, which I think 16s are absolutely possible when you really hook it up, especially the track has got a little bit of sticky to it. I think the 16s are possible with that track. But yeah, I'll be had to pay everybody out now. I got to word it just right. Got to watch those words. Color, anything like that. Alrighty, RC Daily. Yeah, gasoline $1.50 cheaper than diesel. You know, I want to touch on this a little bit. You know, as I was growing up, it was always diesel, the working man's fuel. It's cheap. Diesel drives America. Well, we bought into that. And what's happened? They're shoving it right up our butts. Yeah, government. But anyway, back to RC. Sorry about that. Yeah, I saw that one. You can only imagine what they would do with the actual video. Well, RC Daily, ooh. Big release coming tomorrow. Big one. I don't have it, so don't worry about it. But anyway, it should be pretty good. Yeah, RC Daily. Yeah, see, because he'll do like, you know, brains and stuff just flying everywhere because Bustnut's really good at this kind of stuff. So he can post that video. And I'll just put a link to it. I'll do a community post, you know, telling you guys about it and all that. I think that would be awesome. Joe, do you still have Vidavon stuff in stock for the Max? Honestly, I'm not sure. Did you really? All right, I got you there, buddy. But anyway, okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Big news coming. Unless I was a moderator. Okay. Oh, anyway, I might have maybe a bell crank, maybe the knuckles. I'm not sure yet. I have to go look to see if I got anything for the Max. But nobody else I run with have either. They were another 6 for someone else. Well, Scott, man, get the DBXLE. But the number one thing you're going to need to do with that DBXLE, I'm telling you, it's a slippery slope. And you end up with some monster beast with this thing in there. The first thing you're going to need to do, in my opinion, the 18-tooth pinion gear. Put that in there. It makes that stock system run way better. Watch the heat, especially if you're in sandy situations. Also, watch the tires. It'll blow the stock tires up. They don't like to last very long once you start putting power to that thing. And number 2, you're going to need metal bulkheads front and back. The reason is the plastic bulkhead in that vehicle was built for the gas motor. The gas motor doesn't have the instant punch, power, and braking like what the electric motor has. So the pinion gear will actually skip on the ring gear. That was an issue that I had. When I put the Vidavon bulkheads in it, boom, 0 skipping. And I could see, especially on the front, I could see where it was skipping and the bearings were good. So it wasn't just messed up bearings or anything. They were all fine. The plastic just isn't designed for the brushless power. You don't have to get the Vidavon stuff. You can get the other brand, but just get metal bulkheads to hold those gears together. So I highly, Moto Cannon, I'm highly suggesting metal bulkheads or metal diff cases or whatever. Other than that, there's been a few guys that's had the dog bone issues. Metal steering knuckles and all that, you might want that because they're kind of like long and floppy a little bit. But yeah, then you decide to really want to put some power to it. The stock ESC can't keep up. So you put a Max 5 in it. Then you try to put caps on it because the Max 5 can't keep up. And you finally end up with an XLX2. And it's the most dangerous beast you've ever had in your life. It is phenomenal. And then you put this in. And it changes all over again. Yeah. Okay. All right. Done with DBXLE. All right. Let's get back to this. Jason Crow, do you have a 3D printer? I do. I have an Ender 3. Scott Dubin spec. Oh, Scott, I'm assuming you're talking about me talking about the DBXLE. Yeah, there's a slippery slope when you end up with a $4,000 car that you can't actually drive. You talk bad about what? Oh, jeez. When I was in high school, I was the only kid who drove a diesel truck. When I was in high school, I drove a 1977 F-150. Yeah, because it was diesel for the working man. That's what it was. Busnut, what I've thought about doing is seeing if I could mount the GoPro underneath it and actually get that footage. I've got the case for it and all that. I haven't done a GoPro video in forever. I know where the batteries are for it. But a GoPro, I would trust that. I wouldn't trust my, $1,600 phone. This is a iPhone 13 Pro Max, 1 terabyte, everything. And what's crazy is the 10S that I'm actually using as my little camera here takes better slow-mo than this one by a lot. So when you see slow-mo shots and all that, you're seeing footage from two different phones. And I've noticed a little bit of difference in the brightness too. I just come badass forwards, but I don't try to sell them like Arma, crate, and chassis braces. Yeah, I don't know that I would do too much printed stuff on any braces when it comes to a vehicle like that. And partly, I don't have the strong filament either, so. Jason, I have no CAD skills, so no, sir, I don't design anything. Ford Tempo Vedavon, thanks for the input. I recorded my old S10. I gotcha. All right, I'm talking right on the ground. Oh, see, Busnut's already working on ideas to get this video he was talking about. I wanted to do a video. In fact, I still got that SCX6 footage I recorded back in December that I wanted to do like a scale trail drive, and I've got all that footage. I've just never done anything with it. It's all on the it's on the card. So Scott, yeah, $4,300. That's about right. Oh, I got some new SCX6 axle housings today too. Charging gap by my GoPro for it. Yeah. When I was in 4th or 5th grade, I bought a 71 Chevy for $300. When you was in the 4th or 5th grade, you bought a 71 Chevette for $300. In the 4th or 5th grade. I remember driving an old manual Chevy truck at that point. Wow. Ayak Master, I'm not sure what you're talking about Sunday. A bit off topic, but do they make gasoline semis? They have gasoline RVs, and as I understand it, they're like 25 grand less. So you'd have to go a long ways to. I don't even know if diesel would pay for itself in the long run. Not the way it is now. Jay Burris, the base camp is good, man. I like it. 15 in a stock 2 class, Team K&K. Dude, the base camp is really good. I don't think for the mud and stuff like that, but I put those low gears in it. I showed you guys the transmission and all that, the speed test and all that with it. I like the lower transmission gears, in all honesty. I really do. Especially with that axe system. There's going to be my stuff, man. Well, Bustnut, you got to get over here so we can set up a video day or something. It's going to have to be a Saturday because I'm always open up the park on Sundays. And there's usually quite a few people out here. Asian, buddy, for USTE, I highly suggest you look for hotels now. I really do. See if you can book something now. I know the Devil's Den, they completely sell out of camping spots. Last year, they actually expanded and had some more, and I think all of those were sold out. So, yeah, try to get that room now, buddy. Working on SCX-102 belly dragger. Working on trying to come up with a motor and ESC. Scott Tuttle. All right, so you want a belly dragger, so you want it to be able to control down low and all that. That's going to be the Crawlmaster Mini 2 with 1800 kV revolver, 14 pole. Don't mess with a 2500 10 pole. Get the 14 pole. It actually works pretty good. What do you mean new 6 housings? Scott, they're just the same housing. There's nothing different. They're just brand new. I got them, and I believe there's a set that's already sold anyway. So I just mentioned it. When is the next UST? It's usually the third weekend of February, and down here we're still in shorts and flip flops. Yeah, even in February. If you get some jockey straps to protect your boys. Don't need any of those, bust nut. I'll stay away. Rear wheel drive crawler possible. Team effort, rear wheel drive crawler. There's already one out there, and you can set it up yourself. It's called the Vanquish Phoenix. You get the Vanquish Phoenix, you can simply disengage the front drive and have rear wheel drive, and that's actually pretty neat. Actually, if you set it up where you can get a neutral on the front and a neutral on the back, you can actually do, okay, so it's got a 6.5 or a 33% overdrive. You run the rear two-wheel drive, that'd be like first gear. Put the rear into neutral and put the front into the 6.5 overdrive, and for like traveling on the trail, perfectly fine. You're not going to climb anything. If you want to jog on the trail, put it into the 33% overdrive. It's like a 3-speed transmission. I actually did that video too. I've done a lot of videos. I think I'm over 1,800 videos now. Where is USTE in Florida? Williston, Florida. That is where it's at. Look up USTE or Ultimate Scale Truck Expo 2022, and you'll get all the information and everything like that. So, in fact, if you look up USTE on my channel, I've got 25, 30 videos of that. And I believe I put links to all of them, to the USTE main page and all that in every single one of the videos. Super light build using the base camp. That is totally possible, but you're not going to ever be really light because those portals had a lot of weight to it. Granted, it is down low. So I would probably go, if I tried to build a portal super light, I would probably go with something like what I did with Exo 1 and go with the capper front, 10-3 rear. That seems to work really good. Really good. Okay, I got you now. Man, I think a guy made a video about the multiple gear option. Sure did, South Florida. I thought I was going to have to open the wallet again. No, Scott, you're okay, buddy. You're okay, buddy. I've had good luck with my CM Mini V2 and 10-pole revolver. That one from you, actually. Yeah, now the CM Mini V2 actually run the 10-pole in-runner, the new Crawlmaster something. Hang on. I think this is one of them. The, yep, the 10 shooter. It actually runs a 10 shooter really nice. 10 shooter right there. Yep. Yep, it actually runs that really nice. I was really impressed at how it ran that motor. 5 p.m. my time in Idaho. Yeah, I kind of get it early, I guess. I mean, here in Florida, 7 o'clock is, you know, everybody's sitting down relaxing. But out towards the west, it's a little bit, you know, early. Like noonday lunch thing. But anyways, I'm going to try to make a rock bouncer with a two-wheel drive Stampede. If you're going to try to do that, maybe if you want to just keep it two-wheel drive, just put a Bandit chassis on it so you get everything down low. And then just do like one of those two-wheel drive rail buggies. You know, set something up like those. That'll be pretty neat to see. But I don't think you're going to actually crawl much on two-wheel drive. Team effort, 10 shooter, yes. Can you ask Arthur to make a center diff eliminator for the SBR 2.0? Mike Morrow, so you're looking for a spool for that? That's what you're wanting? So I can make it two-wheel drive. Okay, I see. Yeah, I mean, your only option right now is to JB weld that thing. For the SBR 2.0. Okay. Just send him a message. We'll see what he says. Kevin Klein. Any plans to come out to Idaho? No, sir. I have no plans to get out there this year. Next year, anything is possible. So long as the channel is doing good, the affiliates are working. As long as all that's working, you know, I mean, heck, if the affiliates start doing well, you know, hey, you know, I can concentrate on going and doing more, you know. And then pretty soon this RC knowledge will be useful future electric vehicles we commute with. Bustnut, they are way ahead of us when it comes to controllers and all that stuff. I mean, way ahead of us. Gary's here. What's up, man? Gary, we need to do dinner or something on Thursday, dude. You, me, Mark, we need to go do it. Kind of like the ground regular Stampede chassis. Just going. Well, the ground clearance is neat and all, but it adds everything. It moves everything up so much. I have to post up an affiliate link for the Phoenix and all that. See if that'll actually go. So, but anyways, where are we at? We're only about an hour into this. Wow. Doing good. How's your new Fly Sky remote doing? It's doing fine. It's sitting on the shelf. I just haven't really got into that radio. David Abramowski. Do you remember the Marui Big Bear? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That was awesome. I wish I had one of those. I wish I had one of those brand new in the box. It would be awesome. Yeah, $3.99. I think it's $3.99 without when it says without the wheels, they're talking about like the Vanquish wheels, you know. Have you asked those watching to like the video? Well, we got 67 likes. I mean, if you guys want to hit the like button, go for it, guys. Let me see here what we got going here. Holy moly, all right. I am shipping some parts tomorrow. Going for a week, then sold it to Timmy. I remember Timmy. Yes, I do. Good old Timmy. Have you ever seen or heard of a Kyosho Big Brute? I think so. I think so. That is old. Where can I buy it? I have wheels. Hang on for a second. Maybe I can do something real quick. Let me see here. Hang on, guys. I'm going to try to see if I can put up a link here. All right, what is this? The Vanquish Phoenix, right? Vanquish Phoenix. Let me see. It is. I see it at $4.99 on A main, as in the Portal Rock Kit. I see $99. I am not seeing that per se. Copy event link. See if I can get this in here. I don't know. It might go. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Don't mean to be doing this to you. Because I did not see it for $3.99 there. Let's see if I can find this. When you go with a 2-speed, I'm not exactly sure why anybody would want a Wendigo with a 2-speed, but I'm sure it's possible. All right, let's see if that'll work. All right, let's see here. Okay, there's a link. That's the A main right there. I saw it for $4.99. I didn't see it anywhere else. Does anybody else sell the Vanquish kits other than A main, or is it kind of exclusive to A main or Vanquish.com or something like that? Scott, I have no plans to really put the 800, the big motor, into the SEX6. I just don't think it needs it. I mean, just don't. I mean, the Royal Ripper, David Abramowski. I had one of those. 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel steering, absolutely. The problem with mine was I had to leave the transmission, the two halves of it, kind of loose, because if I tightened them up, it would squeeze the gears and it wouldn't drive. So mine wasn't exactly perfect. Okay, so Vanquish themselves are the ones with the sale, not the A main. Yeah, Marcus, that shows $4.99. So maybe Vanquish is doing a sale by themselves and not authorizing anybody else to do it. Only $5 without wheels directly. Okay, so yeah, directly on Vanquish. That's where you have to get it for $400. Clayton V89. Do I sell parts? I sell Vidavon parts. Yes, sir. They do look cool. Yeah, team member. I think that'd be kind of cool to see, in all honesty. I really do. Raven, what's up, buddy? So, I got something up here I wanted to show you guys. Oh, I ordered in these wheels. These are Mojave wheels for the Pro Line UDR tires. Check these out. These are ordered for Sean Stumpf. Red with black. These are what he wanted, so I got them in. That's pretty cool. With the Vidavon stuff, you see all these fingers right here? That goes into the ribs of the Pro Line tire, the Hyrax, for the UDR. So the tire is not going anywhere. This is not for the UDR, but the same design for UDR is. I have some UDR wheels. Let me see here. Oh, no, not that one. Not that one. Anyway, I've got some Vidavon wheels for the UDR. I thought those were them, but that's actually more Mojave wheels up there. They're blue. I think they're silver with blue rings. So, and they're for the Hyrax. So they're not going to fit the stock tires. You got to have the Hyrax tires for them. He still has a nice set of Vidavon red straight axles. I do. You sell parts and super cool. I wonder if Vanquish would do affiliate links. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't even asked them. Clayton, that's a good question. Send me an email. If I have what you need, it will ship out the very next day. Exocaged RC at yahoo.com. All right, here you go. There's the email. Matt Harris, did I get my new Raminator shocks on? I put the fronts on. I put the new body mounts on. I've got those. And all right, my email should be pinned right now. That's how you contact me to see if I have what you want. Dylan, yeah. But anyway, what I did was I put the body mounts on because they were all messed up on the chassis. I got the front shocks on because I wanted to show the front shocks along with the new shocks, the stock red shocks. I've got O-rings because they were leaking something crazy right here. But I've got to order some pistons. Apparently, some of them 15-foot high jumps can crack the shock pistons in those shocks. Who would have thought an 80-pound truck crashing down could break a piston? What do you guys think of these right here? What do you guys think of that? I think these things are awesome. They got a lot of punch too. Team effort, RC boat. I've got two. Yeah, I got 2 or 3 boats. They're okay. Let me see here. I got boats on that rather. Okay. Yeah. Something about they're smart too. Or see if I'm afraid to know the price on the back. They're about 180 a battery. I have no idea. What kind of toolbox do you use for your RC tools? Like a big tackle box? I just use a DeWalt tool bag, chunk my stuff in it and go. Simple as that. Like different tools and all that stuff. A Tupperware bowl or whatever it is with different bits and stuff. I keep all that right here. And then other hand tools. Just standard issue stuff, I guess. I used to have a little toolbox, but then I expanded to the point where I needed an entire room. And now I've got more than an entire room. I got 2 rooms plus 3 closets, some in the living room. Yeah, I kind of expanded past just a small little toolbox. Ollie Ramen from London. Hey, buddy. Really, what kind of... A self-discharge, cool, but I'm a cheap battery guy. Yeah, hopefully they get these in smaller. Hopefully they can make them smaller because, I mean, say you got a crawler and you got some 1500 milliamps and you happen to take this vehicle on the trail. You got 1500 milliamps and you put 3 or 4 of these batteries in your pocket. It'd be kind of nice to just say, okay, yeah, this one's good, or, oh, crap, this one's already dead. It'd be kind of nice to just have it right there versus having to pull out the checker and all that. I mean, that's just kind of my thoughts. I can almost never find the darn checker when I need it. So I guess that's my issue there. Are you counting the Walmart Gravedigger as a boat? Well, no, even though it's unsinkable. I mean, it's all foam. Did you see the video? I put those tires on the SMT and flipped it over in the water. I had a GoPro on that and went bloop, right under the water. Are you going to attempt 100 miles per hour in your Max 4 Losi DBX LE? Oron, I have no desire to push that vehicle that fast. I know it did 70 in a grass field, so I would have to assume it's probably good for 75 on asphalt when it really gets out there. So, but that's enough for me. I mean, I don't have any speed run vehicles. Really, I don't. So heck, 50 miles per hour is fast enough for me, in all honesty. So, arcade collectors here. I will sell my UDR. All that planetary gears and so on. Probably full of Mata Revo. Okay. I would either sledge then or build a car. Max Creighton. Between a sledge, X-Max, or 8S Creighton, I would choose the X-Max. Absolutely. Yeah, I did have that. In fact, I do still have that toolbox. And there might be some old rusted Clodbuster parts in there. Some of the old Tamiya rod ends. I think it's out in the shed. What is a good bit set that won't strip out? I like the Bauhaus stuff. It has a 1/4-inch hex to it, and you can put it in your impact. In fact, that's one of them in the impact right now. That is the 2mm. I use that a lot, believe me. There's no way I'm going to be able to just sit here and... Because, well, look. This is the Helios version. It's a green one, but it's the same thing as the orange or yellow version, which is the Bauhaus. Same exact tool. Take your pick, yellow or green. Scott, so it can be 100 miles per hour. Oh, yeah, I can gear that thing up and roll into that throttle and get... I know it can get 100 miles an hour if I gear it and roll into it just right, but I just don't. I have no desire to do that. RC Glock, what's up, man? What do you think of the Everest 10? The Everest 10 is a decent starter truck. The spools in it, unless they've changed something, they're made of plastic, and they're real easy to strip out. So it kind of puts you having to work on it a little bit too much. I think maybe the Gen 7 Pro metal diffs or metal spools will fit there, so that might be the way to go on that. Major roads for off-road. The question is, can you dodge it at 100 miles per hour? Probably not. Because I'd probably be sitting there thinking, okay, here it comes like 30 miles an hour. I got plenty of time to jump. And I'll probably go flop, flop. And then if Bustin' Nut 33 is there, he'll get some really good video footage. Yeah, like the real deal. And I don't need that. I'm trying to retire while I'm still healthy. Not retire broken down and on crutches or a walker or something or a wheelchair. That's not something I'm after. A wreck at 100 with that thing, yeah, that would be rough. Really rough. Get the aluminum spools for the Everest. Okay, so they do have aluminum spools for that. I've never had an Everest. The closest thing I had to an Everest was the Gen 7. And you had the Sport and the Pro. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it or not, but you know who is outside the door. Wow, am I caught up or have we got a bunch of lag right here? Anyways, Max 8 ESC Hobby Wing. Since I got a few seconds here to go off on a tangent, the Max 8, oh boy, here they come. The Max 8 ESC, the Gen 2, is phenomenal. A 2250. You guys will see in the video tomorrow. I put it in the Team Corley Chronos. It stayed cool. It did great in the Chronos. As I've had to go big, stupid motor just to try to get something to survive that because of the gearing and all that. This one actually survived. It also survived, and channel members, you guys should have these videos by now. 4S and 6S on the sledge. Phenomenal setup. Absolutely awesome. I need to get like 3 more of them because I want to put that setup in my own Mojave. I want to put it there. I also want to put one back into the Corley just because it's that awesome. And if I happen to get a 3rd one, I'll put it into... I guess I'll put it into the Typhon. So, in other words, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Castle's got a lot of catch up to do right now. Castle is pretty darn awesome. They really are. But man, they need to step it up. because Hobby Wing just stepped it up big time. Big time. Ollie Ramen. That is actually a wrap done by Scale Rat RC. And I'm slowly starting to peel that thing off. I need to get one for me. Exocaged wrap. So if you guys know of anybody that can do a wrap for a Raminator, let me know. Send me an email or something so I can actually get with them and see if I can get an Exocaged wrap for it. Math teacher Miss Everett. I kind of remember her a little bit, but it's been so long. Max 8 Gen 2. Yes, it is brand new. You can get that on, I think it's at AMAIN now too. That thing is awesome. The 2250 keeps its temps better than anything I've ever run. Very smooth, totally quiet. The control is just amazing. It's really a next gen ESC, in all honesty. It really is. Yeah, for the new Losi. I'm assuming you're talking about the hammer ray. I got this sway bar I got to put on it. Plus, I've got a rear axle housing, front suspension arms, front knuckles as well. So, but the first thing I want to do is put this on with the stock rear housing to see if those little tabs can actually survive this. I don't believe the tabs are going to take it, in all honesty. But we'll see. We will see. Man, I've been touching all kinds of stuff. All dirty hands over here. I do not believe there are any Vidavon parts for the Losi Nightcrawler. How is the low speed on the Max 8 II? Actually really good. Super smooth and quiet. The only noise you hear is from the gears. Yep, Marcus, I got it. All right, anyway. Safe temps for brushless motor. I like to keep mine at 150 or less, but you know, some racers, they don't even consider them, you know, race ready until they're around 180 degrees. But I like mine about 150 or under, as much under as possible. But if it's really far under, then you're not pushing it very well at all. You got to push it a little bit, right? And there's also a balance between ESC and motor temps. Something to do with the gearing, motor KV, all that stuff has to work together and be right. If not, you're just going to have hot ESC, warm motor, or hot motor and, you know, a warm ESC. Team effort 250 degrees. No. I've had them break 200 before and they survived. They really did, but I'd rather not see 200 degrees. Chris Johnson, do you ever think your Vidavon guy will ever make bulkheads and beadlocks for the Max? He's already got the bulkheads, front and rear. They're already there. They're on eBay. So yeah, those are already out. And I believe he's working on beadlocks for that. He posted up some pictures on Facebook. So maybe. Hey Joe, Matt from Hidden Valley. Hey buddy. Tim Clot too hot when they start smoking. Yeah, when they start smoking, you have reached the point that you really should just stop. Or if you don't stop, you'll be buying a motor. And some of these motors are about $175, $180 just for a 1/8 size motor. So they aren't getting any cheaper either. Nothing's getting cheaper. Better gear it down. I've been running that motor there for a few months. Really? At 250? Team effort? What brand motor is taking 250 degrees like that? I'm totally curious what motor is taking 250 over and over and over again. Because usually the Kevlar and all on the winding starts kind of getting brittle. Then they come apart and then you're, yeah. It doesn't usually. What's up with Ventura? I don't even know who Ventura is. Ventura. Never mind until I smell it and dunk it in the creek. Woo! Instant cool down. That could cause issues in itself right there. Upgraded sledge or scratch built from ground up parts. Arcade collectors. X-Max. X-Max is it. How you liking that Max 4? Dude, this Max 4 is amazing. This is a brand new one. I got it in 3 or 4 days ago. I just got the new ESC mount for the DBXLE right here. The one I had in the DBXLE is in the Raminator, and it's staying in the Raminator. Yeah, it's staying there. I'm not going back to 8S on that truck. 12S is where it's at. But anyway, yeah, this right here will now go into the DBXLE. Supposed to have got my QS8s today. I need some more QS8s so I can make my adapter and all that. Because I know I run the XT90s on the XLX2, and although I have actually melted them loose one time, they generally hold up pretty well for me, whether it's warranty or not. They generally hold up really good for me. But on the DBXLE is where I actually melted the XT90 right off. But so now on my big truck, the Raminator, which I actually think is a little bit more, I actually think it's more gentle, low amps than what the DBXLE, because the DBXLE is just violent. It's just violent in so many ways. And crawling up a creek. Well, Tim, did you put it in the water? How am I keeping the Max 4 cool in the Raminator? Haven't had a bit of issue with it. It's running great. I mean, no issues. Yeah, haven't even got hot, really. Not in my opinion. I think maybe it hit like 100 in the DBXLE, maybe 110 or so. But no issues. Runs fine. I've also still got to do them fans too. Got to figure out those fans, which are phenomenal. And some of the fans now with the XLX2 ESCs, I've seen the guys post up that they've been messing up their ESCs because they're running these high-powered fans off of the ESC right here. And the Castle ESCs apparently are not built for that. They're built for like maybe 0.3 amps or something like that worth of computer fan. So all the big fans that they're running off of that, they've actually messed up some ESCs. And Castle's not going to warranty that. So, yeah. If you're going to run a nice big fat fan up here, power it directly around the ESC. Don't use the circuitry, the fan circuitry on your ESC. Water didn't help keep it cool. Man, you must have messed something up big time. Okay, did I understand your answer right? I have to, if I have to choose from an upgraded sledge and scratch built X-Max, so they're creating X-Max. Arcade Collectors Europe, X-Max. Busnut, are you keeping the spring clutch in the Ram? I'm keeping the Ram. I'm keeping the clutch in there, but there are no springs, and I don't plan to put them back in there. I like it the way it sits right now. Really nice. I got the ESC mount. I made a plate, and I got it mounted down below behind the motor. I think I may be getting too much weight in the back of that truck, though. I think I might need to move some stuff around and get something up front. May have to go that route with it, but for now, it seems to be doing fine. I like wheelies too. It's a monster truck. But the great content, videos, clips, lives. Gotta go. Life is calling. All right, Scott Tuttle. Be good, buddy. Richard McKinney, 50 mile per hour. Yeah, man. 50's good. The motor was... Yep, 250 degrees, Tekin 40. The Tekins are a really good motor, buddy. Tekins are really good. Those are the ones that most of the racers that, when I was racing, you know, years ago, they liked them around the 180 mark, in all honesty. So, Tekin's a pretty good motor. So, yes. Does anybody know where to get tent scale crawler metal body that shows trail damage? I saw a guy that he actually was bending those at the USTE last year. He actually did a little class. I wasn't able to attend the class, where he was actually making them. I think what he did was he got either Lexan or a hard body, and he literally molded it to that body to make it. And it was a thin metal, so it actually did show the damage, the dents, and all that stuff, but I have no idea who exactly it was. What fan would be good for XLX2? I don't even know the size of the fan on that. You'd be better off to go to the DBXLE groups or XMAX groups and ask about that. I think it might be a 40 millimeter fan on that. But if you're going to put an aftermarket fan, power it off of like the receiver or something. Don't use the output that's on the ESC. At that point, you can mess up your ESC. And there's no need for that when you can just simply add a couple more wires for virtually nothing and power it correctly. Drill holes. And oh yeah, the old sledgehammer, trying to make it light. See, even back in the 1930s, I knew light was better. I mean, I've gained weight, but yeah, we'll keep it to RC. Come into me. Okay, so Marcus, yeah, 180. That's what they used to do back in the day. You got the shims to fix the click on the sheet. Click on it, Shiki. What will fit a 1/5 scale servo? What will fit a 1/5 scale servo? Usually most 1/5 vehicles will fit a 1/5 scale servo. Hit 96 miles per hour with factory V2 infraction yesterday. Yeah, 96 on an infraction is like a limitless, man. I mean, it basically the same thing, just different body, right? Yeah, they are fast. That and use the metal skid plates to hold the bulkheads together. Okay, must be talking about something else here. I missed it. All right, so, whoo. What else was I going to talk about? There's something I really wanted to talk about, and I can't think of it. You guys have got me all flustered. I did get the motor mount. That should raise it up for the 70 millimeter motor. All right, get all that figured out. So basically, I've got everything to put my DBXLE back together. So maybe I'll be able to get that out for another drive. And I've got, yeah, the 6200 milliamp successes. Yeah, those are awesome. But tires didn't survive, right? Kevin Klein, any big projects coming up? Never really know what I'm going to be working on. Possibly another competition crawler, which will be like a small project. I'm not planning on getting another raminator. I do need to get another set of Beast 2000 servos so I can put the rear steer on my raminator. I ended up using the Beast 2000s up front that I had bought at Beat the Creek because I need the 1000s to go in something else. So, and I've been told that the rear steer makes it handle kind of bad at speed. So I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I have to do my own thing on that. I'm sure I have to figure that out myself. But I'm not really planning on anything major right now. But then again, you never know. You never know. There might be a big, awesome release tomorrow that I may have to try to throw down and get at some point in time. But you know, it is what it is. Brian Bagby, I think the Gen 2 is going to replace everything. I personally believe there will be a Max 5 Gen 2. I believe there's going to be a Max 6 Gen 2. Possibly a Max 10 Gen 2. I do believe they're going to do everything into this and they're going to phase out all the old stuff. My thoughts on that. And the censored operation of these right here is second to none. It is phenomenal. So with this being a Max 4, I mean, think about it. This is a Max 4 censored and just phenomenal. The Max 8 has got the censored phenomenal. So why not the Max 6 and Max 5, right? I got a feeling it's going to happen. know anybody that works at Horizon, but still. I haven't seen much of Thor lately. Thor is just sitting back resting, waiting for when Thanos 2.0 comes around. He's still got the good old axe. Yep. Stormbreaker's waiting. What should be the name of my next RC crawler? Stormbreaker. Oh, it just guts out. Are you going to extend the wheelbase on the Raminator? I don't really think I need to. It seems to do just fine for me. So, cheap way to get some titanium for sparking RCs. I'd like to do that. Put like some titanium in the wheels or something and just light it up at night. I think that would be fun to do. That would be fun. Why not name it Odin? To me, Odin would have to be something like a four-wheel steer SEX6 based vehicle. You know? To me, that would be an Odin name. Something like that. So, but I don't know. I mean, I've got Mjolnir. Then I've got Thor. So, to me, you know, Stormbreaker just kind of fits in there. You know? At least in my crazy mind. I used to use all the Transformers, you know. Optimus. I had the Dinosaur Grimlock. I had that. I had Ironhide, which was actually an old Team Associated SC8, which I thought was pretty darn awesome. Loki is cool. I like Loki. I like the Loki. I like the Loki character, whether he's bad or good, it don't matter. I tend to like the bad guys in videos more as I'm getting older. I don't know why. Like Thanos. I think Thanos was right. He was on the money, you know? I mean, he got the job done. Yeah, unless you're one of those that got snapped. But when everybody got back, they didn't age. So they actually gained 5 years of life, right? It'd be a great one to add. It should really be the next one. The Joker, yeah. Thor's Love Hammer. Man, I've been seeing the previews on Love and Thunder. Man, it looks like it's going to be really good. Really. CJV, how'd you like the 2300 Hobby Wing Fusion Pro? Dude, that thing is awesome. I've got 2 of them. And right now, one is in the TRX4, which is right up there. And the other one is in... Oh, it's in Mjolnir, sitting right up there. That is an awesome setup. And it doesn't start up like a normal axe. Like a normal axe starts up and, you know, bam, you're going, say, 300 RPM. This one actually has like 100 RPM startup, and it actually can push and drive better. You got more feel with the Fusion as well. Kind of reminds me of a really powerful, smooth brush system. I mean, the Fusion is just good, in my opinion. It really is. Any steering servo suggestion for X-Max? Mine keeps burning through them with proper setup. Clayton, I've got the 2085X in the red X-Max, and in the orange X-Max, which is, well, not there. I've got the Raw 500 in that one, I believe. The Reese Raw 500. I know that's in one of them, but I believe it is in that one. And, dude, that servo does great in there. Believe it or not, as small as that servo is, does great. Awesome. Thanos could have just made a second empty planet of everything close to the original. Yeah, he could have done that, but then it wouldn't have been evil. It wouldn't have been bad. You know, just doubling the size of everything. You know? Doubling the food output of plants. Doubling the growth rate of the animals. I mean, could have done all that stuff too. But you know, that's too easy. That makes him a hero. And we needed a bad guy. I did what you said, having fun, putting out videos that I enjoy doing. Last week. Okay, Gory Boggs, awesome. Good deal. Please give a shout out to my daughter watching with me, Ciara. Torpedo Law. Hey, Ciara, what's happening? Hopefully Daddy's treating you right. Do you think a brushless Traxxas Rustler? I heard that Morbid's not doing so good. A brushless Traxxas Rustler two-wheel drive with many RPM. It's probably all right as long as it's not wore out. I mean, 130 is not bad. I mean, I guess it'd be all right. What's up here? Savannah watching too. Hey, Savannah, what's happening? The Raminator. Feel like heroes turn into bad guys if they love. Yes, they do. What do you say? Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. Who said that? I believe I got that right. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. You guys should know this one. Let me see. I'm waiting to see some responses here. Scott Hall, you got it. Scott Hall, man, that guy was awesome. He was the bad guy too. He was awesome. Nope, not the Joker. Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. Yep, in his Hall of Fame speech. Yes, he did. It has aluminum bell crank and all the necessary. You know, Fat Rat. Hey, 130 may not sounds that actually sounds pretty good in my opinion. Is that what it is? Tough times don't last. No. But bad guys do. No. It wasn't tough. Tough people. No. Bad guys do. That part I know. Googled it. Got my new tires for the Sledge Duratrack Stacker. Okay. I found that the stock tires are actually okay, but they're not going to take a whole lot of 6S abuse. So if you guys are really pushing it like crazy, yeah, they'll pop. In which we've seen a lot of them pop. So it kind of is what it is. Your Fusion shipped that today. Awesome, man. Dude, that 2300 KD Fusion. Keep in mind now, it's every bit as long as a brushed 550 motor, minus the little electric tabs. So, I used to have a two-wheel drive Rustler, and it was fun, but it was before we had gyros and all that stuff, so it was just really a good donut maker, and usually the inside of that tire would expand, and you can kind of throttle it and pop it pretty well. At least that's my experience with two-wheel drive Rustlers. Z-Man. I remember the Z-Man. He didn't do a whole lot. What do you think is the best tires for the Arrma Crate and 6S? Pretty much anything belted. 3.8 belted. The Power Hobby tires. Scorpions, I think is what they're called, or something like that. No, the Raptor 3.8s. Those are actually pretty good tires. I've got a set of those somewhere. Not here. They're in the other room. Yeah. What do you think of stock? I mean, my Crate and 6S still has a stock tires, but I haven't really pushed it. I haven't really pushed it all that much, so. Woo, $2,000 in tires. That must be for real vehicles, though. You have the Vidavon Rift front axle housing in stock. Bluegrass, I believe I do. I believe I got a couple of them. Send me an email, exocagedrc@yahoo.com. As soon as I finish this up, I'll go check. But I believe I got a couple of them in. Using strapping tape in my race tires came from ballooning. Yeah. I haven't had much luck with taping the inside of the tire. The tape just kind of pulls right off. Okay, 8S system. But do you put 8S on it, though? I mean, I've got an 8S ESC and something, but I never put 8S on it. Just run 6S. Have you blown out any more tires on the DBXLE? No, but I do believe I've got the sand tires that I'll run in the last video. I believe I need to re-glue those. I thought I heard something flopping on that thing, so probably need to at least swap the front to the back or check them out real good before I put them on another run. All right. Bust nut. I got a light sprinkle, nothing major. I walked out there afterwards and kind of kicked some dirt. It didn't get into anything. It wasn't even a tenth of a millimeter deep. Yeah, I'm on like, I don't know, a dry island or something. Pete's Bar, what's up, buddy? Want to sell me that Max 4? No, sir. I'm keeping both my Max 4s, buddy. So keeping both of these things. Awesome. Waiting for my QSH for my second one. Yeah. I was happy to see that. And it looks like I may be able to actually adjust this. That quote was a WWE thing. Yeah, it was a WWE thing. Okay. With the slots and all that, you can actually slide the ESC forward or backwards if you need to make it all work. Nice. Whew. Something that can handle the Max 4, I'm not sure. So using the DBXLE mount for the Max 4, you've got, it'll fit here or here. That slot just simply moves it. So you can move the ESC forward or back. So that was nice to see. Are the Raptor 3.8, they do good for me. I mean, I just got sand and dirt or grass. I mean, now as far as like grass bashing and all that, the old Proline Badlands, like the knobbies, like what on a dirt bike, not the MXs, those hook up great. I mean, just regular grass, the old regular knobby tires, they hook up so good, man. Really good. So it is 8:38. I got probably, see how many emails I got. Got a couple of them here. So, got to take care of some shipping. Got to let some guys know my stuff came in. Yeah. All right, Clayton, catch you later, buddy. Mir, is this your first time seeing this? The Max 4? In case you haven't seen this one. Yeah, it's bigger than a drink can. And this is the ESC mount for the DBXLE from Vitavon. Got the rest of it right here. So, yeah. That'll all get in there. It is a brick. It's like a whole cinder block. Make a hat out of the Max. Make a hat. Hey, I've got the Superman hair thing. Okay, I'm done with that. No more Max 4 hats. $450 hat. Really, Mir? Yeah, this thing, I've actually shown this in a few videos, but seeing the overall size of it is just amazing. It's like, there's the back of it. You can see it's got a heat sink on the back of it as well. Like, there's a mouse. So, a mouse, let me see here. iPhone Max. Hey, look, got an X Max on there. This is the 6S ESC out of the Traxxas Sledge. You can see it's also the same size ESC as what's in the X-Max 8S. So you can see there's quite the difference in size there as well. See here. What other common items do I have handy? Apparently none. The 1080 programmer. Look at that. It's like 2 of them. I believe the motor weighs like 4 pounds on that thing. Ollie Ramen, yep, you are right. Castle is playing catch up right now. They really need to step it up. Put it on the melon. Put it in the melon. Oh man, it's a little different than my Vidavon ESC mount. I don't know. Is it a V2? I honestly don't know. That's not even the right bag. It says DBXLE001 ESC plate, carbon fiber plate, silver. I don't see a V2 or anything on it. I mean, does that look different than yours? Let me see. Can someone tell me how to go about using 2 NSD and a gasser? Can I power them both from one battery? Are they, Ryan Day, are they have to be, are they direct power or are they just plug into the receiver and go? Will you accept a melon with a Max 4? Sure. Would the sledge be good for my boy? Bust nut. I think the sledge is awesome. Hopefully they've got the axle pins fixed. Lots of issues with those. In all honesty, I'd probably go with the Traxxas Max. It's a little bit more of a basher truck. It's like a smaller X-Max, and they can take some abuse. Jeremy Watkins, any more upgrades to the SCX6? I did the Proline Swampers, and right now it's got the steady foams in it. I need to go ahead and do the Three Brothers RC anti-foams in there as well. And I think what I'm going to end up with is the anti-foams in the front and the steadies in the back. I think that's what I'm going to end up with on that truck. I just have to get the job done. I already have them. See them super light, getting some exercise. Man, Bluegrass RC, dude. Yeah, SV1 put a beat down on Exo1, didn't it? Golly, I mean, just a slobber knocker. That was crazy. I mean, I even put Crack of Doom, and SV1 does not like that at all, and it got it on the first shot. I mean, just one shot of that thing. That was pretty awesome to see, because that truck almost never gets that. I mean, yeah, when I go out to do those videos, I try to look at things that both trucks can do, but one can get it a little bit better than the other. We'll find out. And that was one of the obstacles that I know SV1 has done in the past, but most of the time it fails on. Not this time. Not that time. It went right across it. Real impressive. Okay, if they're direct power, then I believe they're good to 4S. So you'll just have to plug you got a plug with just 2 wires on it, missing the center wire, the red wire. Plug those into the receiver, just like what you would. You may need a splitter on that, a servo splitter, like 1 into 2. Once you get that going, then you can just power them both directly from the battery. And I would set up like on the battery plug, that's your receiver battery, whether it's 2, 3S, or 4S, and let that, power the servos. If you're running dual batteries, like an DBXLE or something like that, listen, listen carefully, make sure that you plug the servo power into the battery feeding the negative side of the ESC, as in this wire right here, the negative side. If you plug the servos into the battery that is running to the positive side right here, if you plug it into that plug right there, the little white balance port, you're going to have a smoke show, and it's not going to be good. At the very least, you might get lucky like me and only kill the receiver. That was all I lost when I made that mistake. So yeah. Okay, well, it looks like you may have added more holes with the Max 4 because it fit beautifully. It fit really well. I have not tried the anti-foam tuning rings yet. So, Marcus, I have not done that one. Fat Rat, for tires of Creighton 6S, so you were talking about the Proline MX 38 tires. They do look good. Do you think a run every once in a while on concrete would... Well, yeah, concrete's going to eat your tires away, buddy. Put the stock tires on and waste them on concrete. Save your good tires for the dirt. Small Max is 10th or 12th scale. The Small Max, they've got it listed as a 10th scale, but pretty much it's a 1/8 scale. The V2 is the one that's out. And Bustnut, if you can get out here Sunday, I'll let you see mine. I mean, I'll let you drive it. It's there, ready to go. Something on the way from I put fusion setup in a Traxxas 1/18 10. I'll be able to put a fusion setup in a 1/18 Teton. Well, all right. I'm gonna need you by a new. Oh man, my little Max is kind of beefed up. It's got pretty much everything Vedavon makes for it. I forget the system. It's got a. I think it has. Let's find out. Let's pull it off the wall. Yes, it still has the ESC and everything in it. There's my Max. You can see it's got the Vedavon front and rear bulkheads in it. It's got a Reese Raw 500 servo, Monster X ESC, and a Holmes 2100 kV 1/8 scale motor. So, yeah. Now, this was actually converted from the Max V1, so it's got the different chassis and all that, but it's a Max V2 at this point, only with a whole bunch of mods. And the Max V2 body is a longer wheelbase body, so good to go on that. Haha, I'll hang that back up on the wall a little later. 550 in the S8. Oh God, I have the Max and love it. Got 55 mile per hour on stock gearing and stock ESC and a stock motor. 55 on a box stock setup. Pete Barr, I am in 1714 Freedom Drive, Middleburg, Florida, 32068. So if you're familiar with Florida, right across from J.L. Wilkinson Elementary School. Hey, with a home snub nose revolver, before you had it on the CMM, did you ever have an issue with the motor jittering at startup? I've only run those on the CMM Mini V1 and V2. The jittering at startup, if you don't have the right ESC, the ESC will just, basically you're cogging is all it is. That's where the motor's kind of missing. That's all you're getting. Your gear ratio, the ESC type, and all that. What ESC are you running, Saber Swords? Hopefully you got at least the Sidewinder 4. That's supposed to be a really good ESC for that. You'll hear it, but it's supposed to run it pretty darn good. Now the Holmes, the Crawlmaster Minis, which I've got one around here somewhere. Crawlmaster Mini, it actually has an FOC. And when you have the sine wave startup, it basically runs that motor like a stepper motor, if that makes any sense. A stepper motor, it steps and stops, steps and stops, steps and stops. The way that ESC works, to the best of my knowledge, is it works at including half steps. And it does it in a point to where it has like a steady rotation. So if you're crawling really super slow, sometimes you can hear the chatter on the pinion gear and spur. So that's the noise that some people complain about. It's that stepper motor action driving that thing. Get a truck from a 12-year-old son. Will satisfy his need for speed and bashing his board with brush motor. 55 miles per hour. Man, that's fast. I don't think mine went that fast. Was that on concrete or in a grass field? I always run mine on a grass field. Oh, I was about to get to work. I'm going to file the edges on this thing. Now, if he was on asphalt, it's possible if he was able to keep it straight with tire expansion. But I don't know. I don't think I got that. I think mine was in the 40s, I think. And I was only running on 4S, though. I need to get to work. Got some packaging to go. Man, these are nice. So you don't think tires that are almost 7 inches an hour are too big for the Crate and 6S? Well, I mean, what size are the stock tires? Hi, what's the best servo ESC motor for a Mini B? I don't know anything about Mini Bs, Jose Reta. So maybe somebody will comment and answer that one. I don't know what to tell you on that one. Okay, stock is 6x3. Well, heck, what's wrong with the stock tires? Are they just blowing up on you? Max on 6S. Yeah, 6S on the Max is actually pretty darn good. The V2 is actually really good. Shine grass. Man, that was moving. I know how you did it, Chris. You were going down a 45-degree hill. I'm just messing. Some design 3D printing, doing my carbon fiber tuning. Yeah, making chassis braces. Nice. That sledge. The sledges are nice. They're $860. $860 from the local shop. Now, bust nut, I've got the receipt for mine. I have a brand new one sitting in the box in there. Never had power. If you'll pay the receipt, I'll let you have it. But it's literally $860. It's brand new. It's got the green body on it. Okay. I'm running really small bailings on a 5-inch diameter right now. Well, the 5-inch diameter should be pretty easy on the vehicle. Yeah, the sledge is not a cheap truck. Now, in my opinion, it comes powered fine. I still have the stock servo in my sledge. Could it use a faster one? Of course it can. But heck, I'm actually fine with the power. But man, that new Max 8 is awesome. You guys wait till you guys see that video. The channel members are already watching it. Yeah, I think the Max will be your best bet, bust nut. The Max will be perfect for you. All right, guys, we have 5 minutes to go here. Or, yeah, about 5.5 minutes, and we're going to wrap this up. I got to take care of some stuff and get some parts ready to ship out and start planning my day. Figure out what I can take care of, what I can knock out. Probably go ahead and put the ESC into the DBX LE too. Yeah. Nope, level ground on the sledgehammers. Man, that was 55. That's just a fast run stock setup. Only run 6S though. Yeah, diffs, Fat Rat. Yeah, you may have an issue there, buddy. Awesome here. That I don't know. I have never tried to turn down a raw 500. Did you turn them? Did you try to turn them down with the programmer by Reefs or on the transmitter? Some transmitters, the nicer ones, actually have servo speed adjustment that you can do. But I've never tried to slow down a raw 500. So I don't know what to tell you on that one. On the transmitter. Well, that's going to be a transmitter thing then, buddy. Which transmitter do you have? I'm assuming it has to be a nice one if it has that feature. Not all transmitters have that feature. Not all transmitters do. I'd say most of them don't have that feature as opposed to those that do. That's an advanced feature. I think I'll stick with the stock. I'm just a kid to pay for everything by myself. No allowance. Diff gears are too expensive. Then yeah, just stay with the stock stuff, buddy. Marcus, okay. Fat Rat 9000. Also, with the diff gears and all that, make sure you land off the throttle. That'll save a bunch of parts and pieces, okay? So, yeah, just do not land under full throttle. Don't land when you're going really fast on the brakes either. Just kind of match the wheel speed with the travel as fast as you're going, and, man, you'll save a lot of driveline parts. Basically, learn the driver mod. It's free. Just takes time. Yeah, just drive it correctly, Fat Rat. Modify Gabe's Maverick Quantum MT to brushless. Buddy, we put brushless on that, it'll probably just blow up. Like your gears probably just want to take it. GT5, what do you think? Marcus, come on, man. GT5s are awesome. I've got 4 of them things. And probably 8 to 10 vehicles on each of them. Yeah, too much. All right, Bluegrass. Catch you later, buddy. Man, the GT5s are awesome, man. And the Raminator comes with a GT5 if you buy one brand new. And it's only like, what, $4,000, and then you got to pay to ship or something, right? It's like, what, $4,500 to get a new Raminator? You guys got that, right? I ain't got that. DX5C. Okay, yeah, I really need to get a Spectrum radio just so I know what everybody's talking about. I'm not a fan of Spectrum ground radios. I don't know why. I'm just not a fan of them. So I stick with my GT5s and hacked Flash Guy GT3Cs. And heck, that's pretty much it. I got a couple of the Dumbo 6-channel radios. Those are usually pretty good. No, sir, Marcus. You may not. I might even have enough room on it. But nope, not happening. Because believe me, if that was the case, I'd already be on the pre-order for the new Gravedigger one. Yeah, but I want that 50cc GT motor if they do. I have one electric and one gas. All right, guys, we got about a minute to go, about 30 seconds. We're going to wrap this thing up right at the 2-hour mark at 9 p.m. Guys, it's been absolutely awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for the 50K subscribers. Just absolutely awesome. Bust nut? No, sir. I think I'll keep my I'll keep my Raminator, buddy. Yeah, I remember when you bought that car brand new. You were so proud of that thing. Now you wanting to give it up for a junky old RC car? Man. Thank you, Marcus. Catch you later, buddy. All right, it is 9 o'clock. We are about to be done. Brian Young, buddy, catch you later, buddy. Thank you. And we are out of here. You guys, description having. Thank you all for watching. Haha. Had to remember my exit line. All right, guys. Catch y'all later. Later, Bust Nut. See you tomorrow, dude.